Well, it is a game which in the grand scheme of things may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that is out and behind, it's a good block. Paris Saint-Germain with the corner, they're first. Van Dijk getting this one clear. That had everyone off their seats.
Oh, how close was that to going in? It only required the smallest of tweaks.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this could be all about the power of Yaya Toure. When he switches to a higher gear, the rest of the team seems to follow, and his burst into the box may decide the winners and losers here.
Well, quite no argument for me on that one. Rummenigge gets flagged offside. Yaya Toure. Rummenigge.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes, so we're seeing some conservatism here.
It's a sweet ball, that. And the keeper's got it again. Oh, that's a key interception. Now it's Messi. Oh, good-looking ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Thuram kept his eye on it, and he's there. Kostic looks to get on the end of this. Serginho, that is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. Vietnam are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Oh, good balls. Rummenigge! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
You can never be too safe with someone like him around. They got away with that.
Odo. Now he's off and running. Batistuta and the shots!
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Pinches it off him. Camavinga. Cross goes in there.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
And the counter is on. Now it's Ronaldinho. Oh, super find. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Nicely spread. Back into the middle. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Drogba. And Bastoni. Upamecano. Odo. And Upamecano. Odo.
This is the time you need that pace.
Ronaldinho providing an outlet on that flank. He's picked his way through. Oh, shooting chance! He's scored! And that is what they came to see, what they demanded to see. His first.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Après 35 minutes de jeu par
Vietnam have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Upamecano.
Vietnam can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Serginho. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Big chance! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Rummenigge. Half-time getting close now. Oh, it's Batistuta. Guardiola. And here's Batistuta. Oh, it's Drogba. Can he finish? It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character. That looks like a preconceived plan. Win the ball and then unleash.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And it's Ronaldinho. Serginho. Batistuta. And Batistuta! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Batistuta actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
This possibly the last play of the half. Van Dijk tries to clear. And it's half-time here. Vietnam head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. And we are already promptly back underway. He's got away. Camavinga. Kostic. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Vieira. And the pass is intercepted for Yaya Toure. Rummenigge. He's in here! He's free, he's got the shot away! And he's done it!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Bastoni calmly anticipates. Paris Saint-Germain appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
And it's Messi. And here's Mbappe. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it.
Le nombre de
Touré
spectateurs
delivering the
pour ce match,
goods as expected.
71
Well, having that
550.
sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
Batistuta. Guardiola. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Odo. That has ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And it's Batistuta. Spread out to the left. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Oh, smashing header! No mistake! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 23, le numéro 24, le numéro 4. À leur place,
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
le numéro 3.
This is quite
le
a
numéro
battle.
22.
Yeah, it's a very good contest
Changement.
with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Just eases him off the ball. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Now that's well seen too. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Bale. Nice ball, and he might be shapes to shoot! They want to be quick to recover this. Hullet. And here's Suarez. Luis Suarez! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Suarez fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it. All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Well, now here's real chance! It's in! And there is his 30th goal. Vietnam take the lead.
I think the danger for them now is fatigue. I think when the body tires, the mind soon follows, so concentration is key from here.
And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he's searching. It's Luis Suarez! He should have put that one away.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Modric wins the duel this time. Rolls it backwards.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
He has found the way through. Oh, he's got a sight of goal.
Vietnam probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Now it's Drogba. Batistuta.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had Good options around him, and he failed to get his head up.
3 minutes.
Great chance! Sticks it away! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Bale demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Batistuta. And that will be the final act. Perhaps not quite utopia, not what was entirely desired, but most importantly, they have the result. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Sao Paulo, of course, one of the centres of football in Brazil, and the Estadio Morumbis, a mighty venue befitting that status. And as you can see, we've already started here. Rafinha, Sporting finding their passes. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Owen. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, a player that's very much moulded in the role of the traditional Spanish number 5 is Rodri. He certainly has the sort of physique that would allow him to do the job. He has both the muscle and the brains to provide the creative and defensive support whenever necessary.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Neymar. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And Ansu Fati. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The referee's awarded a free kick. Rafinha. And he was alert to it. And he's heaved it away. Out for a throw. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Thuram. Oh, there's a probing ball. Neymar. And that interception was most necessary. Not the most accurate pass.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. That looks a good ball through. And no, that is pretty much the end of that.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
And here's Suarez. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
This is the time you need that pace.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Well read, nice interception. Ansu Fati! Ansu Fati! Now that is commitment to the cause. Sporting with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Roberto Carlos with the short one. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Solid defending, refused to be outmuscled. Oh, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Neymar, and he's had it nicked away. Ansu Fati. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Ansu Fati. Neymar.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a shot! Goal! Sporting! As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Yeah, it's mystifying that a player of his talent wasn't picked up sooner, and he picked them off instead.
Sporting have penetrated for the first time.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Pass has been well intercepted. Turan. And they win it back again.
Vietnam certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Mbappe. Neymar. Nicely aimed pass. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now there's a fine. Mbappe! Oh, that wasn't far away.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Rafinha. There's the hit! He scored! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, if ever you want to see a lesson in responding to a deficit, that's it. Their heads didn't drop, and now their chins are up. Well, a 1-2 is easier to pull off than most dribbles, and I think we've just seen the proof.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
And the first half is done. Vietnam head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
That was a fantastic 45 minutes of football. I'm really hopeful of more of the same in this second half.
So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. There's the shot! He's delivered all right!
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
That is so good. Such sharp skills. And such a delicious finish.
It's beautiful point.
And Owen! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Owen really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Sporting have their second corner now. And it's gone backward here. Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Now it's Ansu Fati. Oh, good ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Nedved. And it's Luis Suarez. He could be in here. Keeper's ball. Neymar.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Owen. Vieira. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, can he get onto this? Saliba kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Neymar. And it's Owen. He can run onto that. And that is masterful defending.
Sporting are definitely going about this the right way.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
That's been cut out, well played. Rodri. Olise. Yaya Toure. And here's Mbappe. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substituição em campo. Camisa
So,
6.
time for changes on
Camisa
both sides,
13.
actually.
Camisa 7. Camisa 9.
Szoboszlai.
Camisa 11.
Vieira.
Neymar. Deixando
Oh,
o
it's a
campo
promising
para
build-up, this.
Valverde.
Plenty of really nice
Camisa
passing.
23. Camisa 19.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. Wriggles his way through. He has found the way through. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Yamal. Oh, they could break here. Here's Rodri. And here's Lewandowski. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Ronaldinho. Rummenigge. And he's picked out the run. Kaká.
Vietnam surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Rummenigge. He's away. Rummenigge! It's a loose ball. Musiala.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
De Bruyne. Heads it! Ronaldinho.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Now it's Bale. Turns and goes back. Now it's Ronaldinho. Vietnam, moments now away from seeing this one out.
Teremos minuto de acréscimo.
That's that, the end. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
They've taken advantage of some complacency, Peter, but if you're offered a chance to do that, then you've got to be ready to pounce.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest, a sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us, and we are glad to have you alongside us for it. Well, there's a real familiarity about these scenes here, the followers of one of the most formidable teams in the history of football, ensuring that, yet again, this will be an occasion for the game's ultimate glitterati. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Oh, it's Gerrard. Gerrard! He steps in, and that's the end of that. Cleared without complication.
Well, the greatest goal threat down below us, Peter, is Michael Owen.
Forever the boy wonder. Burst onto the world scene, of course, in such sensational style and left us with that unforgettable impression.
Yeah, and he'll forever be remembered for that, Peter, but his catch-me-if-you-can style of finishing and one-on-one duels with keepers, it became the norm.
Absolutely so, and I guess we're all expecting him to notch a goal or two here. And that's a good ball. Hits one! It's there! Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring, a textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Ernest. Well, the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Ernest. And he's intervened well there.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the play.
Can he finish? Araujo gets rid without sophistication. Musiala. This is promising. Can he put it away? You've got to be quick to recover this. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Owen actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Vietnam have the chance to go the other way. Van der Ven does really well to win the ball there.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Gerrard. Musiala. And here's Messi. Owen. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Messi. Suarez looks to get on the end of this. And it's Messi. Oh, good ball. Shots on here. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ronaldinho. That has been cut short. Gerrard. Yaya Toure. And the counter is on. And here's Suarez. Oh, he's burst through.
Suarez, well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get up.
Mbappe! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Keeper's done ever so well.
Mbappe is offering a wry smile there.
Ronaldinho plays it short. Just eases him off the ball. Shot a goal! Just a whisker away.
Vietnam really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Well, played right into his path. And now they can clear their lines. And here's Messi. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. Good running, strong and purposeful. Mbappe, well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
That's an excellent interception. Gerrard. And it's Messi. That has ended up in no man's land. Yaya Toure.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Look at the space here.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Yaya Toure. A collective sigh of relief from the defence. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, it's a half which has simmered along nicely, warming up to what may be a more open second half to follow. Some first half thoughts?
Vietnam clearly are benefiting from their homework. They've dealt with anything that's been thrown at them and have been smart on the break.
Vietnam come off having scored the only goal of the game so far. It's been tight, it's been exciting, and there is certainly plenty for us to chew on during the break. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. A solitary goal. Mbappe! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 11, Owen, será sustituido por el dorsal 21.
Ronaldinho goes short. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, nice touch. He's found a way through. Drilled in low. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Mosquera defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Jose, Mbappe receives it in a good position here. And it's Gerrard. Gerrard. Maldini eases him off the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Mbappe. Mbappe. That is good alertness. Well, that's well seen too. And that has put paid to that. And here's Mbappe. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now, can he find a finish? Oh dear, less said about that pass the better. Now it's Mbappe. Ericsson. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, I'm inclined to feel that if I was in that dugout, I'd want the players to get on the front foot and grab another.
And Messi! Oh, the the ball's run loose here. And he's heaved it away. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Gerrard. And here's Messi.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product.
And the whistle has gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about. It is red. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity.
Well, Peter, I don't think he even had time to blink. This is just a spontaneous reaction.
Shot could be on. Oh, shooting chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Ericsson, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Now it's Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez! What a hit! What a hit! A rocket anthem! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. 2 up and threatening to pull clear.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Cambio de jugadores en el Barcelona. El dorsal 8.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Vietnam are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Vietnam are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Follett. And that is out of play. Eze. And it's Messi. Into the last quarter of an hour. Nedved. That's a little off target. Now it's Rafael Leao. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Oh, decent hit! And it's in! Back within one! They have them in their sights again!
Well, I think there's a few trying to claim offside, but he looks to have been on. Yeah, he was on.
Barcelona get themselves back into contention. And the shot! And he hits the net! Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
And there's green grass ahead of him. Shapes to shoot! And it's there! And the lead is 3! It is surely done!
Well, we could be a little critical of that defence then, but the timing was pretty much perfect.
It's starting to look like a done deal now.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Nedved. Good spot, he's seen the run. Can he latch on to this? And here's Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Habrá 5 minutos de descuento.
Now it's Bale. Eze, and that interception was most necessary. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Messi. He's played him through. Mbappe! Turan. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So
And
good
that
from
is
him.
it. The referee has seen enough. Vietnam really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen. Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team... Real chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Croatia with the corner, there first. And he's taking no chances there. Looks for the finish! And now they can spring out of defence. Toure wins the duel this time. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Gets his pass away. Suarez in acres of space out wide. Big header! Goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
What a great header, got plenty on that.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Croatia are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Looks to the other side. Maldini. Kaká charging forward, the ball at his feet. Chips it through. Oh, that was vital. Kaká is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And Shevchenko! He's done very well to get to that.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Croatia have their second corner now. Nedved with the short one. Oh, smashing header! And yes, it's there! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Great header, made it look easy.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
Vietnam finding their passes. Kaká. Maldini. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Kagawa. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Can he spark a counter here? Yaya Toure. Looking tidy in possession here. Gerrard. Rummenigge. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That's Nedved. Shevchenko showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Luis Suarez. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. That's a nicely measured pass. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Nedved. And the counter is on. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Vietnam clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's been cut out, well played. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
Makalele making good progress on the right-hand side. He's picked his way through, and the shot! Yaya Toure. Now, what about a counter-attack? Kagawa. Nedved. Croatia looking to pass their way through. Hernes. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Nedved. Now it's Kagawa. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And it's Yaya Toure. Kaká. Now it's Mbappe. Closing in on goal. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He's in plenty of space here. Header! There it is! Utterly unsophisticated, but stuck away with unashamed certainty.
Well, when you get service like that into the box, you can't go wrong.
Croatia get themselves into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Into stoppage time, very little left on it. And a header! And that'll be the final action of the first half. So on the whole, a very competitive game so far. Goals for both sides, neither in true command. Anything could still happen in this game. The midway point of the game.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And he's had it nicked away. It's all a little bit desperate. Rummenigge! Ernest.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Thuram. Makaleli. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Nedved. Kaka. Luis Suarez. Interesting ball. And the pass is intercepted. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. This is the time you need that pace.
Still they trail, and time is ticking away. Rijkaard promptly onto that, and that is that.
The attendance for this match was 29,514.
Now it's Mbappe. Gerrard. And the counter is on. Ernest. No way through. Thuram. Gerrard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Back into the middle. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Kagawa. Played back in. Luis Suarez. Can he spark a counter here? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Oh, and he's through the middle. Look at the space here. Tries a shot! Oh, taken with style. They've done it again. It is incredible.
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening. And how about the timing of the pass and run? They've worked it before, and no doubt they'll work it again.
Substitution for Croatia, number 18.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Number 5.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Coming on the field, number 10, Erling Haaland. Number 6, Jan Koller. Number 23, Kostic. Number 14, Grigori. Substitution.
Araujo bumps him off it and wins back the ball. He's played him through. Oh, it's taken out. That'll be a foul. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Well, it's never nice to see something like that, is it? But that's what it says in the letter of the law. He's got to go.
And it's Ronaldinho. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Vietnam perhaps contemplating their next change here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Back into the middle. Oh, played through for the wide man.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Now it's Bale. Ribery. Now it's Yaya Toure. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Backward it goes. Had a shot. Goal at his mercy and somehow he's missed it.
Yaya Toure has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Ribery is onto it in a flash. Ronaldinho. Oh, what a ball! Chance! Really well taken goal. They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yaya Toure demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Vietnam go into the lead.
This is the perfect example of how to play with a man advantage. Move the opposition from side to side.
Up he goes! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. In with the challenge. Nedved. Oh, red. Nice interception.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Added time.
Oh, such a clever touch. Nedved. Kostic. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's managed to get free. Now it's Bale. That is ended up in no man's land. Shot could be on. Now the finish! This time surely! Nedved, whatever he had in mind, that was not it. And that will be it. Vietnam have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly.